make sure you have something to write with because it's your turn to write about plants. Do you remember the 3 things that plants need that we learned today? That's right, they need sun, water, and room to grow. So let's draw those to remind us what we learned. First, I have sun. So I'm going to draw a sunshine. We know that they need water, so I'm going to draw a raindrop to remind me of that. And they need room to grow. So I'm going to draw a flower pot because I have to repot my plants every year because they need room to grow. They need a bigger pot every year. So I'm going to draw that pot with a little plant coming out of it. All right, now that we've drawn our pictures, it's time to write a sentence together. We're going to write about what plants need. Our sentence is going to be, plants need sun, water, and space. Space is another way of saying room to grow. Okay, before we start writing, let's clap out the words in that sentence. Here we go, clap with me. Plants need sun, water, and space. Let's count it out. Plants need sun, water, and space. There are 6 words in that sentence. Now let's draw some lines on our papers to remind us that there's spaces between our words. Here we go. Plants need sun, water, and space. All right, let's practice reading one more time to get our brains really ready to write. Point to the lines and read along with me. Plants need sun, water, and space. We're ready to write now. Our first word is the word plants. I know we're going to need a capital because it's the beginning of our sentence. Let's listen to the sounds in the word plants. Stretch it out with me. P, O, A, N, T, S. Oh my goodness, we needed 2 hands for that one. That's got a lot of sounds. What sound do you hear at the beginning of the word plants? That's right, we hear a P at the beginning. Let's write it down. Start at the top, go down, back up, and around. P, O. We hear an L next. Start at the top and go straight down. P, O, A. We hear an A. Start in the middle, make a C, close it, and go down. P, O, A, N. We hear an N next. Start in the middle, go down, back up, and make a hump. P, O, A, N, T. What sound do you hear next? We hear a T. Let's start at the top, go down, back up, and slide to the right. All right, now let's listen. Plants. What goes at the end of that word to tell us there's more than one? That's right, there's an S at the end of that word, or a S sound. Start in the middle and around like an S. All right, let's figure out what we need next. Plants need. Let's stretch out the sounds in the word need. N, E, D. What sound do you hear at the beginning of that word? An N, good. Let's start in the middle, go down, back up, and make a hump. N, E. We hear an E. In this word, we need 2 E's. Start in the middle, slide over, up and around. Start in the middle, slide over, up and around. Let's listen for the ending sound. N, E, D. What sound do you hear at the end of that word? A D. Let's make a C, close it, up and down. Okay, let's read what we have so far to figure out what comes next. Plants need sun. Let's listen for the sounds in the word sun. S, n. Sun. S. We hear an S at the beginning. Start in the middle, around like an S. S, What sound do you hear in the middle? Yes, that's a U. Good. Start in the middle, go down, back up, then go back down. uh, mm. We hear an N at the end of that word. Start in the middle, go down, back up, and make a hump. Great work. Let's read our sentence so far. Plants need sun. Water comes next. Now we need a special punctuation mark called a comma because we're making a list of things that plants need. Let's stretch out the word water. W, a, t, er. What sound do you hear at the beginning of the word water? Yes, a W. Let's start in the middle, slant down, back up, slant down, back up. W, a. It sounds like an O next, but it's actually an A. Let's start in the middle, make a C, close it, and go down. W, a, t. We hear a T next. Start at the top, go down, back up, then slide to the right. Water. Is at the end of that word. There are two letters that make the sound in this word. E and R work together to make that sound. Let's write it. Start in the middle, slide over, up and around. Let's write our letter R. Start in the middle, go down, back up and around. All right, let's read what we have so far. Plants need sun, water, and let's stretch it out. And. What sound do you hear at the beginning of the word and? An A, good. Start in the middle, around like a C, go up and down. We hear an N next. Start in the middle, go down, back up and around. And we hear a D at the end of that word. Make a C, go up and down. Plants need sun, water, and space. Let's stretch out the sounds in the word space. S, p, a, s. What's the beginning of that word? An S. Let's start in the middle, around like an S. S, p. We hear a P next. Start in the middle, go all the way down, back up and around. S, p, a. A says its own name. Start in the middle, make a C, close it, and go down. S, p, a, s. It sounds like an S, but it's actually a soft C, just like the word nice has a soft C in it as well, but makes a S sound. Start in the middle, around like a C. Now we need a silent E at the end of the word because A says its own name. Let's start in the middle, slide over, up and around. We can't forget our punctuation mark to tell our readers it's the end of our sentence. Make sure to put a period at the end. All right, let's read our sentence. Plants need sun, water, and space. Great work. Make sure to read your sentence to someone at home and tell them all the things you learned about what plants need.
This program is made possible in part by the Michigan Department of Education, the State of Michigan, and the W.K. Kellogg Foundation. Additional support by viewers like you. Thank you.